Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Amma ba'd. Dear brothers and sisters, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep us in the company of the righteous in this world. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raise us amongst the righteous on the day of Qiyamah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fill our lives with mercy and rahmah, as all of us are in the need of the rahmah and the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. From the beginning of Ramadan, for the times that we have had, we are going through some of the dua and supplications and prayers of the prophets, and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teaches us through his prophets on how and what to ask from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And of course, as we know, that dua itself is ibadah. Dua itself is worship. And how we ask our dua also matters a lot. When we ask, how we ask, what we ask for, all has been described to us through different prophets in the Quran. And one of the prophets that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala repeatedly mentions through his dua and supplication is Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. And for the past last week, we have been going through this, and we continue from the passage of Surah Shu'ara, which is the 26th surah in the order of recitation. Yesterday, we went through the ayat 83, where Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam post the praise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for two things. He said, "Oh Allah, grant me wisdom. Oh Allah, grant me the ability to sight what is right and what is wrong." And we talked about this word called wahaba yahibu. Allah, and where he said, "Oh Allah, habli, oh Allah, grant to me and provide for me." And we also talked about the depth of that word. That means that not only grant me, but provide me something that I may not be deserving of, but provide me with your own rahmah and your mercy. Wa alhiqni bisalihin, and Allah, join me with the righteous. Allah, connect me and keep me connected with the righteous. So we continue from that passage. The next two ayats, inshallah, we'll cover today. We're in verse 84 and 85. He says, "Ba'da a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Waj'al li lisana sidqan fil akhirin waj'alni fi min warathi jannati na'im." So Ibrahim alayhi salam, post asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for wisdom and companionship of righteous people, he said, "Oh Allah, waj'alni lisana sidqan fil akhirin." Oh Allah, allow me and grant me a truthful mention amongst those who will come in later generation. And I'll talk about how important this dua itself is. He's not asking for fame. He's asking for truthful remembrance for generations to come. So the first thing he asks after asking Allah for wisdom and asking Allah for good companionship, he said, "Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, allow myself to have a truthful remembrance, sidqan fil akhirin, for generations to come. Waja'alni min warathi jannati na'im, and make me from amongst the inheritors of the gardens of delight." Jannatu na'im means Jannah, paradise, which is full of ni'mah and blessings. So Allah, make me an inheritor of this beautiful blessing. So few things to take and sort of break down in this very dua. So if you look at the tartib, or the way that he is asking, he asked for wisdom, he asked for righteousness, then he asked for good legacy, and then he asked for entry into paradise. This was the way that Prophet Ibrahim asked for. He asked for wisdom, he asked for good companionship, then he asked for a good legacy, and then he asked for akhirah. This was the method of the dua of Ibrahim alayhi salam. So the word lisana sidqin, oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, allow myself to have a truthful remembrance, or honorable remembrance in generations to come. So if you look at the word lisana sidqin, it means a tongue of truth, right? Literal translation in the Arabic language itself. But in Arabic rhetoric, it refers to as honorable and truthful mentions. Allah, allow myself to have truthful and honorable mentions post my demise. Allah, once I leave, allow me to be remembered in a truthful and an honorable way itself. And that's why if you look at the deeper meaning of it, it will refer to as, "Oh Allah, people in future generations speak about me in the most truthful and the most honorable manner." And this is far deeper than fame itself, right? A lot of time people look for fame. People want to be known by others, and we live in a society and culture where fame and likes and all of these are the most important things for people. But he's asking for lisan as-sidqin, which means, Ya Allah, allow me to have sincere praise. Allah, allow me to have truthful reputation. And oh Allah, allow me to have honorable remembrance, meaning let that continue forever. Not only a hype, a spike that comes and goes away. And subhanAllah, and also, Ya Allah, allow me a reputation being known, grounded in truth. That Allah, allow me to remain upon haqq till my last moment as well. Not only just known, but allow me to remain upon haqq itself. And then he said, fil akharin. And Ya Allah, not only for now, but for those to come at a later time. And he's not just asking for himself or his immediate children, but he's asking this for generations to come. And how did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept his dua? Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. Till now, if you talk about the Jews, they honor him, the Christians honor him, and even the Muslims by millions and billions honor him. And every single day in every salah, in the last qaida in tashahud, we make dua, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad, kama sallayta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim. And we remember him in the most honorable way, even till today. And this is, subhanAllah, the fulfillment of the dua itself. Now the question is, why ask for reputation? Why ask for this izzat? Why ask for being known in a truthful manner by generations to come? At a first glance, when you think, it may feel, subhanAllah, why is a Nabi, a prophet, asking for being known for generations to come? But scholars have mentioned something so profound and beautiful, and they said that a righteous reputation helps and guide the future generation. So if someone is known for their righteousness, generations to come will try to follow their path and imitate them to doing the right thing. So even your good reputation in future is a means of dawat for people. So the prophets had foresight. They had long vision itself. That, oh Allah, if they remember me in good words, maybe they will imitate me and follow my way, even for generations to come itself. And then he says, وَجَعَلْنِي مِنْ وَرَثَ جَنَّةِ نَعِيمٍ. And he said, oh Allah, make me from amongst the inheritors. And the word waratha comes from the Arabic word of wirathat, which means inheritance. And subhanAllah, this is so profound. The meaning of wirathat or inheritance is to receive something without purchase, right? You receive something that you may not have made an equal effort in order to receive it. Like miras or inheritance is usually received when you take something from someone which you might not have earned through your efforts. So he as a prophet of Allah is saying that, oh Allah, I may not be worthy of Jannat by my own action, but make me an inheritor of Jannah, right? To receive something not because you earned it, but because of what has been given to you, bestowed upon you and granted towards you. So that's why the selection of the words of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam was that, oh Allah, make me a waris of Jannah, inheritor of Jannah. And that's why the word virasat or varatha means you receive something without purchase. And you receive some effort without its true value that you might have put inside. And that's why, subhanAllah, brothers and sisters, Jannah, it's not only earned by our good deeds, it is ultimately the gift of the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's what the Prophet is teaching us, Ibrahim alayhi salam, that it's not our deeds or our actions that earn us Jannah. Ultimately, it's the rahmat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And last but not least, he says, Jannati Na'im, that, oh Allah, not only just Jannah, but I ask you Jannah with deep comfort. I ask you Jannah with permanent joy, Jannah to Na'im. And oh Allah, I ask you a Jannah that is full of complete bliss. And subhanAllah, the word Na'im in Arabic means to live luxury without discomfort, without hardship. That's what the blessings is, right? And these are all very, very deep meaning. So oh Allah, allow me to have a life without grief, without fear, without exhaustion, without loss. Meaning these are all the beautiful connections that Ibrahim alayhi salam actually had taught inside. So again, going through this passage of Surah Shu'ara, chapter 26, verse number 84 and 85, he asks for wisdom, he asks for righteousness, he asks for good reputation, and he asks for paradise. I want to conclude with this. Ulama have mentioned that if you can gather the first two, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will surely grant you the last two. If Allah gives you wisdom and good companionship, that will lead you towards eventually leaving a good legacy and good akhirah itself, right? And that's why having good companions is the best way to leave behind the right legacy as well. And that's very, very important, connected to it. And that's why he connects these two things together, is that, oh Allah, give me good companionship and then legacy together. So it's very important that who our friends are, who do we associate with, who do we connect with, what is our relationship with. And that's why Sahaba radiallahu anhum ajma'in became Sahaba, because of the suhbah and the connection of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So again, one of the most important things to ask, and I want to conclude with this, is the question of our legacy. Ibrahim alayhi salam teaches us this. He's asking that, oh Allah, allow me to have a truthful remembrance. The first question that all of us should ask ourselves: everyone leaves behind something. What is our legacy? Is it wealth? Is it buildings? Is it businesses? Of course, these are all great things to have as well. I'm not saying it's wrong, but at the end of the day, what khair am I leaving behind, right? Legacy that we should all ask. What would be my truthful remembrance if I leave this world? What would be my sidq lisan? Meaning, what would be the truthful remembrance? And number two is, reputation is always built upon truth. It's always built upon truth. Fake fames could be built on things, but true reputation is built upon time, commitment, and continuous struggle. Every single day, that grind for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's how true reputation itself is built. And last but not least, we understand that the real goal is Jannah. The real goal is Jannah. It might be with pit stops and other things, but the real goal is Jannah itself. So again, this is a dua from Surah Shu'ara, chapter 26, verse number 84 and 85. And it says, وَجَعَلْنِي لِسَانَ صِدْقًا فِي الْآخَرِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, allow me to have truthful remembrance for generations to come. وَجَعَلَنِي مِنْ وَرَثَةِ جَنَّةِ نَعِيمٍ. And oh Allah, make me from amongst the inheritors of the gardens of delight. May Allah make us from amongst those who find His rahmah and His mercy, inshallah. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanak wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha